beside me is Alan Rosen and his family, really. The Cheesecake Authority, let's just say it.
Thank you.
Truly.
Thank you.
It's great to see you.
Nice to see you. Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
So there are certain cheesecakes. We know the classic cheesecake from Junior's, but there are certain cheesecakes that Junior's only does, really kind of special edition cheesecakes, and are only available during the holiday time. The one we're going to show you next is one of those cheesecakes. This is the Tiramisu Cheesecake, and it is just that. It is cheesecake meets tiramisu in an incredibly delicious dessert as only Junior's can do it. And you don't, we do this Thanksgiving.
We did it Thanksgiving,
and it was
sold
gone.
out. We did it Christmas, it sold out, and we're doing it now again today.
Yeah.
And why did it sell out? Because we can't make so many. So let me take you through the process so you understand why. We have a sponge cake on the bottom, a yellow chiffon, but you'll see that coloration in there.
I see it.
What that is espresso coffee. We literally dunk the cake into espresso. Then after that, there's a tiramisu cream there. Cream cheese, mascarpone cheese, which I always have trouble pronouncing,
Yes.
heavy cream, sugar, and of course some espresso coffee, all caffeinated, by the way.
Okay.
Because tiramisu means pick-me-up in Italian.
Oh, really?
So that's what this does.
Oh.
In every cheesecake, there's a 5-pound cake. You're getting a 2-pound cappuccino cheesecake in the middle.
Oh my gosh.
Then you have more of that tiramisu cream, more of that homemade yellow chiffon cake. Then you can see the soak right below there. Let me grab another fork.
Okay.
And then the top has more of that tiramisu cream, and the top, like any good tiramisu, is dusted with fresh cocoa, and then the whipped cream on top is actually a cappuccino-infused whipped cream.
Is it really?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there's no auto delivery on this. Let me just start by saying that. Here's what you do. And this is big. This is a 5-pound tiramisu cheesecake. All right, I'm going in.
You know, it's funny, I put it on the scale over here. It's actually over 5.
Is it really?
Because, well, we're not perfect in we're baking.
At least 5 pounds. All right, I'm going in to taste.
Isn't that great?
I have to be quiet for a minute.
No, listen,
Oh my gosh.
this is the type of cake people fall in love with or fall in love over, you know, so.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Right.
That is so it's the moist cake, it's the wonderful flavor, it's the cheesecake, and all of that together, and you get 5 pounds of this. How many servings is that?
Well, we're saying 18 4.5-ounce servings, 4.4 ounces. But I think you can cut this is so rich, folks.
It's rich.
Again, there's a lot going on in here. And the reason I said we can only make so many is because we set these up in those pastry rings. So we bake the cake, we soak it, excuse me, we put it into those pastry rings, and then we have to heat the rings to get it off. The cheesecakes are, of course, baked separately, but these are all hand finished with that thick layer of tiramisu cream on top.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
100 of these are already gone. So here's the other thing to keep in mind. This is on 4 easy payments when you use your credit card. So when I get this at home, tell me about
it's going to come. It's going to come frozen. It's going to come in this giant Junior's orange and white striped box, like you see right here. Put it in your freezer for up to 6 months.
Okay.
If you're having people over and you want to use a few slices, take it out to frost it. Take the few slices, put it back in your freezer for up to 6 months.
Wow.
So besides Valentine's Day, if you have any entertaining coming up where you really want a combination of literally 2 of the country's most popular desserts, tiramisu and New York style cheesecake with an Italian twist.
It is the perfect combination of those two, because if you love that dessert, you know that flavor, it's all there. But again, the sponge cake that's been dipped into the coffee, and then the cheesecake that has that wonderful creamy texture, and then again, all of these things combined, and it's a 5-pound cake. So it's big. You've got
This is one of the biggest cakes we make here at QVC. Again, let me take you through the layers.
Okay.
You have a yellow chiffon. You can see how it's been soaked with the coffee right there.
Yeah.
Then you have tiramisu cream, mascarpone cheese, cream cheese, heavy cream, vanilla, and some espresso.
Wow.
Then each cake gets a 2-pound New York style cappuccino cheesecake. We just take espresso coffee, and it is not decaf, folks, because we want it to pick you up.
Yes.
Then you have that tiramisu cream, nothing better than a great heavy meal.
I know.
And then having some tiramisu. And you can see the cake in there is soaked even more with the espresso coffee, then a thick layer of the tiramisu cream on top. and then we have a whipped cream that's infused with cappuccino on the back, and then we finish the back with just some cake crumbs. So
is this one you could even get in Junior's? If
this is not one you can get in our restaurant.
Yeah, all right.
Only here.
And this is why I say to you, so we did this tiramisu cheesecake around Thanksgiving time, where everything that we could ship to you, everything that Junior's could make was gone. We did it at Christmas time, and again, it was super, super popular. And it's one of those specialty desserts from Junior's that we don't have available all the time, but we always like to make sure that we've got special ones for you for those holidays and special occasions. So just in time for Valentine's Day, we've got the tiramisu cheesecake. We're gonna say hi to Doreen.
Great.
Doreen, welcome. Happy Valentine's Day. You're on the air with Leah and Alan. How are you?
Leah and Alan, this is such a treat.
Oh, thank you.
Alan, I love you just for this cheesecake alone.
Thank you. It's good to be loved. I love you back.
Thank you. The first time you had it on, my birthday is just before Thanksgiving. So I ordered it and had that as my birthday cake.
Great.
Oh.
When I saw it come back at Christmas, I forced myself to order it again. It is so good. I mean, I love all your cheesecake,
Thank you.
but this is far and away the very, very best.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. We worked real hard on it, and we think the flavors work well together. So I'm glad to see you love it.
It's amazing. I recommend it to anyone who likes cheesecake, anyone who likes tiramisu. It's just wonderful, and I'm trying really hard not to order it today because my freezer is full.
I understand, but I appreciate that you liked it twice already, and happy birthday for next year in advance.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your call, Doreen.
Keep bringing this back, and I will keep ordering it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Sure, bye.
Bye now. Wow.
Yeah, no,
So-
it's, we have a 66-year cheesecake tradition.
Yeah.
And we're not going to cover it up with anything that doesn't work well together.
Right.
So tiramisu, who knew
and
that
I love-
tiramisu and cheesecake would go together so well?
Well, and that's what Doreen was just saying, and this is true. If you love cheesecake, and Junior's is the Cheesecake Authority, award-winning. I mean, when people think cheesecake, New York cheesecake, they think Junior's. And when you think about that wonderful Italian dessert, tiramisu, if you love the two of those things, the fact that you've combined it in such a delicious way, as I love that Doreen said, I got it for my birthday, and I loved it so much, I came back at Christmas time and got another one. We only do this for the holidays because you can only make so many of these.
Imagine you going to someone's home anytime in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
And you want to bring them something that's truly special,
Right.
truly unique.
Yes.
Something you can't get anywhere. It'll come in this orange and white striped box. As we said, it's a 5-pound cake. So if you're having a really big group, you have plenty of cake to go around.
And I'm going to tell you, it is rich. So those servings
you
are
don't
going to
have
be
to worry.
so filled. Here's what's happening. More than half of the quantity that we have available, because the team at Junior's, there are only so many of these tiramisu
These are
cheesecakes
literally
that
handmade.
that they can make. Half of what we have has already been spoken for. So if you want to make sure you've got yours, the item number that you're going to refer to is M52755. And remember, use your credit card.